What's up, guys? This is Tyler from myclashraid. I don't really have too much to talk about. This is the volume 3 video. We'll try to have them come out every week, but let's just jump right into it. This base is from XY's, and it's a pretty nicely designed Town Hall 8. First thing I've always debated about, I don't know which one is better. You guys can talk it out in the comment section of having your Town Hall very far off to the corner like this base does, or having it right against the side of your base. I like to have mine against the side of the base because it kind of acts like a barrier. There's a lot of hit points that someone has to go through if they want to get into the middle of my base. The Town Hall can kind of block it off a little bit, but you are baiting people more when it's in the corner. More people are going to attack you with just a Barb King, maybe one Barbarian, and wait it out because they're more likely to attack it. So there's plus and minuses to both sides. Only critique I can really make on this base is that the Dark Elixir is a little bit exposed. Not too big of a deal. It doesn't have that much there. Not too concerned about that. And that's easy to swap out with one of the other storages. Our next base is from Donut Power, and it's a very nicely designed trophy hunting Town Hall 10. After seeing this, and once I finally get my second Inferno Tower and max out some of my other cannons, archer towers, things like that, I may redesign my war base to look a lot like this. It is very well done, very hard to get into the center. And when you're hunting for trophies or designing a war base, the storages don't really matter. They are a little bit more exposed on the outside, but that's not what he's focused on. So very nice Town Hall 10 from Donut Power. Our next base is from Cat8972, and it's only a Town Hall 5, but I do like to mix it up with the different Town Halls. There's really not too much mixing it up you can do with Town Hall 5 versus all the crazy different things you can do at Town Hall 10. But as far as this is concerned, it's designed pretty nicely. One thing I would do is switch that cannon with an archer tower just to mix it up a little bit and provide some air defense towards that right side. But it's a nicely designed Town Hall 5. Our next base is from 17 Mayus, and it's a highly upgraded Town Hall 9. I've seen hardly any Town Hall 9s with level 10 walls. So he really went the extra mile to make sure he's ready for Town Hall 10. His Town Hall isn't being built, which means he may even go through upgrading all those walls before going Town Hall 10. Major dedication, and that's what I like to see. Now his storages are a little bit exposed towards the outside, but that's why his walls are so upgraded, and those expos in the center are going to make it very difficult for anyone to stay on the storages for too long. Plus that centerized clan castle that is highly upgraded is going to make it difficult to attack from any side on this base. And as far as that Dark Elixir concerned, it's pretty much untouchable. Our next base is from Your Mom. Definitely one of the best names I've gotten to read since I started the channel. Now it's a good base, definitely hard to 3-star, but as far as the storages are concerned, they're really not put in the best spots. That one gold storage to the left and those 3 elixir storages around the outside are pretty exposed to attack and shouldn't be that hard to get into. Also, the fact that he's got his king and queen down there by his town hall kind of puts him in that no man's land between farming and protecting your town hall. Really, if you want to protect your storages, move them in a little bit more and use your king and queen to help defend them. Our next base is from the Vandals, and there's no specific structure to this base, no circle, no square, no ring design, but really it's just a lot of separate compartments, and that's ultimately what makes a pretty good base. Also, a very important thing that he has are those spring traps placed in very important spots. Very smart move, and that's going to cause a lot of trouble for a lot of different troops. Our next base is from Dark Moon 911, and I really like this base, but what I like even more is the center compartment in this base. Those 4 Tesla towers plus the 2 expos, that Dark Elixir is going to be extremely hard to get to. Not to mention that centerized clan castle, which is going to make it difficult to get to any storage in this entire base. So, nice job centerizing that clan castle and very good Dark Elixir protection. Our next base is from So Black I'm White, and just like the previous base, those Teslas are centered together, which makes it very difficult once you get close to them. Having those Teslas placed close together really packs a tough punch when troops get close to that and they get within range of all 3 Teslas. They're firing so quickly and do a lot of damage. So I really like this base as a trophy hunting base and a war base, and I think 2,600 trophies at Town Hall 8 speaks for itself. Our next base is from Outlaw Boss, and right off the bat, the first thing I notice, those 3 mortars are triangled. They're placed nicely in the middle, but they could probably be swapped by the elixir storages, and they would still do a good amount of damage and help better protect the elixir towards the center. Another thing I've noticed, those giant bombs all on the outside, they're probably costing him more than he's benefiting from having them there. Those giant bombs can get really expensive, especially for how much you get stolen from you when you're at Town Hall 8. Our next base is from Witter, and it's one of the more sporadic bases I've seen so far, but I can't really criticize it because he has awesome storage protection. Yes, those gold storages towards the outside aren't protected very well, but you can definitely tell he's upgrading his walls, so they don't really matter right now. There is a lot of empty space, which is something you always want to avoid, but his base is tied together pretty well. It's got triangularized mortars, wizard towers, so this base is definitely a lot tougher to attack than it seems at first glance, and I really like the original design. Our next base is from Gula 2001, maybe that's how you say it, I don't know, it's probably completely wrong. But it's a nicely designed base. Only thing is the storages are a little exposed. They're towards the outside, they are spread out pretty well, and the trap usage is done nicely. So if you do get to one storage, you might not make it to another one, let alone 3-starring this base, especially at the Town Hall 8 level. There's really not too much I can critique on this base. The only thing I can really think of is I might swap that wizard tower with that center mortar just to form a little bit more of a triangle with both splash damages. But really it comes down to personal preference and what you find more valuable for your base, whether it be the mortar or the wizard tower. Whichever one you like better and think defends better, place that in the middle. Alright guys, that's it for today. I really like these videos because I get to see so many different kinds of bases and see what might work for me and what might not work for me. If you guys like these videos, drop a like, let me know in the comment section anything you'd want to change, whether I should speed it up, slow it down, or whatever. But these will be coming out every week, so keep sending your bases in. Last thing, I did finally change the end title sequence. It's been forever since I've changed that. I've got new playlists, more options there. I know it's a little crazy, but I want to help you guys get to the videos you like to see the most. So give those annotations a click. I'll be adding more videos to those playlists all the time.